Now on the next problem, problem number 4, on this problem, what we need to do, it says, explain why the triangles are similar, and then find each length. So step 1, I have to first prove that they're similar, and then step 2, find the length of the side. So what I'm given, it's arrowheads. That is an indication that you'll be able to use, you know, the interior angles, alternate interior angles, same side interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and all of that we learned in chapter 3, okay? So here, I know that by vertical angles, those two angles are congruent. Because the lines are parallel, and this is a transversal, we can say that angle J is congruent to angle H by alternate interior angles. So I'm listing these angles by vertical angles, these angles by alternate interior angles. So there you have two angles. Is that enough to say that the triangles are similar with the two angles? Would that be enough? Two angles? Is there a theorem that has two angles? Yes. So the AA. Since you have two angles, if that is enough, you can make the conclusion that triangle JGK, it's similar to triangle HGF by the angle similarity theorem. Once you prove part 1 that they're similar, part 2 is find the measurement of GK. So GK, I set it up as 8:12, as GK is to 11. Then I cross multiply, that's 88. I cross multiply, that's 12 GK. Then when you divide both sides by 12, that gives you 7.33. So let me let you copy this. 7.33, yes. Okay, so let me let you copy this problem. So now in example number 5, what we need to do is we need to prove that those two triangles are similar. And I highlighted the two triangles so you could see the two triangles that we're talking about. The first triangle is the big triangle, STU, and the second triangle is the VWU. Notice that they're giving us one angle. Angle S is congruent to angle, I cannot say V because there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 angles at V. So I cannot say just V. Be careful with that. To angle WVU by, and that was given. The second set of angles, it's angle U congruent to angle U by the reflexive property of congruence. Then once I have those two angles, that is enough to say that the triangles are similar. So triangle STU, which is the green one, it's similar to the triangle VWU by the angle similarity theorem. Once I prove that the triangles are similar, then I can go ahead and move to item number 2. And now the second part, I'm getting the 42. This is the long side, 42, is to 28, this side over here, because it's right next to the angle, so this is to this. As SU, this is the base, the bottom side of the big triangle, so it's SU, or US, is to the bottom part, which is 26. And when you cross multiply, that gives you 1,092. And when you cross multiply on the means, that is 28 SU. Divide by 28, and that gives you the 39. Okay, so that was problem number 5. That's right. They are parallel. Number 12, right? Yeah, lines are given for a reason. That's because they're parallel. Okay.
We don't write the
so, Mane?
I got 17.54. We don't write the 4.
In number 11, see, the two triangles that you're supposed to be looking at are triangle ABD and triangle ABC. I think you were looking at triangle BDC when you were comparing those two, and that was a problem. Okay, so angle A Jose, pay attention. I don't want to go back. So angle A is congruent to angle A by the reflexive property. Okay, so I have it here. Angle A congruent to angle A by the reflexive property because it's congruent to itself. Now, angle ABD is congruent to ACB, and that was given. So because two angles are congruent, two pairs of angles congruent, I can say that ABD is similar to ACB by the angle-angle theorem. Then you have to set up the equation, okay? And let me just tell you about number 12. 12, because the lines are parallel, these two angles are congruent by corresponding angles. And I have it here. And these two angles are congruent by corresponding angles. Therefore, the triangles are similar by angle-angle similarity theorem. Then I set up the problem. 17.5 is to 10 as 6 plus x, because it's the whole thing, we don't know what this is to x. You cross multiply, you distribute, and then when you subtract 10 from 17.5 is 7.5, divide by 7.5, and that is equals to 8.